Yo, brothers. Today, I'm not driving. Why? I kind of want to start working out in the gym, which doesn't have a parking lot, but it has a lot of it has a lot of gym members and machines, equipment, essentially. So that's basically the reason why, especially with chest day. No, today's gonna be push day apparently, because I switched to PPL instead of doing bro split, so that at least I can hit one body part for each week, which for me it makes a lot of sense because I've been slacking enough lately, to be honest. If I skip, let's say, 1 to couple days a week with bro split, that directly means that I'm not hitting, let's say, shoulders, arms, legs for about a week, and just like put the frequency level lower than I do PPL, but hit 3 times a week. So I'm trying out to feel more comfortable with the new routine, which I'm doing great actually, because I only have to spend an hour, and 1 hour and a half, I guess. Just hit the gym, be quick, be more, aggressive about the exact workout that I'm doing, and it's been working out so far. I can only do PP. I'm skipping L because I had an injury, obviously. So yeah, pretty much I'm doing push workouts. Let's say incline chest press, followed by something upper body. No, it's upper chest. No, I'm gonna do upper chest by doing it. So let's see, probably dips and pec flies, and I'll switch to triceps, and then rear delts. Is rear delts? Is it push? Wait, side delts? Yeah, shoulder press. So yeah, side delts and front delt. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think it won't last an hour. It'll be a really quick session today, but at least I'm gonna hit 3 or 4 muscle groups, which it used to be only chest, only arms, only shoulders. So yeah, improvements. Why the hell is like on the colors yellow? It usually doesn't. Um, how do you say? Like light, but apparently it has a light in it. Anyways, I want to talk about my work. I said previously that I'm gonna probably move into Australia or any other country which is not Japan. I was coding this morning until like just before. And those Claude Code specifically are helping us, software engineer, system engineer, cloud engineer, whatever, a lot. The problem is, since I'm using a lot of Cloud Code recently, the programming itself is not entertaining enough. Not even close to be enough. Like, it's not entertaining at all. I just put prompt, boom, finish, code review, and move on, pretty much. So it's not entertaining. It's, of course, much efficient. For instance, I was making a website for my client. He's an attorney. And I always use Django, which is a Python framework, and React. It's a JavaScript framework, which comes with Vite. And always, I start with setting up those backends with using Django. So setting.py, like start project, whatever, like bada bada boom. It takes I don't say a lot because I've been making a lot of websites and I do prefer using Django instead of using like Vercel or anything. So yeah, I always use Django. So I know what I kind of have to do. I also prefer making actually 2 projects in a single Django, because pretty much that's the first. Actually, I've been like using the same tactics, which I was watching on the YouTube maybe for the first time when I tried to make a website using Django, And the guy, I forgot his name, but he made 2 projects in the thing and called like API or something, so that it'll be much easier for me to recognize which path or like a views are for the API request. Anyways, I will start making 2 folders, and like literally, since I've been coded before, I'm gonna copy paste those stuff code from the GitHub. Also, I'm gonna download the requirements.txt from the GitHub and install it, so that I don't have to do all the imports, all the installments, and I can just move on to connecting those back into the front and local host, so that I can just like keep pushing on the front end at the first place, because visualization in the first place makes or matters the most, especially when I'm trying to showcase it to the client. Backends, they don't give a fuck about it, so I just like connect it like forms, emails, whatever, the API requests, everything. I'll do it afterwards. Anyways, especially with the website, because if it's gonna be a web application, of course, firstly, the system itself gonna come in the first place, and probably like making a dashboard, check like CI/CD, and repeat pretty much. But anyways, the entertainment that I had before, like 3 years, 4 years ago, like just keep coding and open up the Stack Overflow or whatever documents and like keep looking for the solution and overcoming that solution, and like repeat over and over. Like once you encounter some problem and you fix or overcome that problem, the next one all of a sudden appears. But if you keep repeating, at the end of the day, the project or whatever thing, whatever product you're making of is gonna be pretty much done, at least for the like production. But these days, like I said, write the prompt, do this, do that, boom, finish. So the setup took like, let's say 30 minutes, which it took like a couple hours or something, maybe less than 30 minutes, because it's been a while making a website. So actually I kind of forgot like to install those pip or what else, pretty much pip, yeah, and virtual environment. But yeah, I was like, that was really quick. And especially with the front end, like I said, there's a Claude design. I can just, not literally one-to-one, but implement those not front end, like those website not new, like modern website. There's a modern website context or whatever website, which is called, oh, what's the name actually? I forgot, but there are like a lot of listings on the list, which, okay, this website has this kind of like bento style. This one has like a 3D whatever architecture. And I can just like literally copy paste the URL, and I'm gonna ask Claude that mimic this and keep reviving, repeat. And at the end of the day, it probably doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna show to my client that, is this okay for you? And like organizing the details afterwards. So yeah, the entertainment is dog shit right now. Probably my point wasn't clear, right? But for some developer, I think you're here. You know what I'm saying, right? Like I'm not, my mind is not even like creative anymore. Like I just ask Claude. But okay, some of you probably gonna say that, oh, why not just code by yourself? Bro, we human always go for our easiest path, bro. Like for real. Especially after I mainly switched to sales. Like rather, like just keep clinching on the fucking like programming. I think like instead of doing that, I'll do sales, or like actually contact the people, which in the future I'm assuming it's gonna be the best skill, since AI has been developing recently, and those programming stuff, data related stuff, are less valued, in my opinion. So yeah, it's really difficult recently to like make sense or not justify, like define something as less or more. But at least for programming, as you know already, it's not as good as it used to. The entertainment, at least, like, okay, we're not paid, but if it's enjoyable, then I wouldn't mind. Like, I'll do it on weekends, like personal project or whatever. But it's not entertaining enough, so I just write, like I said previously, I write prompt. I mean, if I have idea, I write prompt, bada bing, bada boom, boom, production. In a certain sense, it actually is a really good thing because whatever you have an idea, you can immediately post that and hopefully make some money. So yeah, it's really difficult recently to feel like I'm a programmer or something, you know. But I guess this weekend I'll try to redo the personal project because I want to do at least one project that I currently have and publish it before I make a new move, so that it's not gonna say like I'm not gonna say that that's gonna be my portfolio because, like I said, portfolios making like website, web applications, like system, whatever, are devalued recently. It's not like it doesn't have the same value as it used to before. But at least I have a real connection. I have a real knowledge, real experiences. Based on that, and hopefully I'm trilingual, Spanish, Japanese, and English. I hope I can land certain job in the future. And sales, of course. I've been making a lot of revenues, which I've been talking about myself, selfish MF. I'm a selfish MF. But let's confirm something. This mindset, like I'm not talking about selfishness. Like, let's do it, whatever. Keep moving on. Make the act. Retarded. Just being fucking retarded, as the Eli Long says. I mean, I think like he has a lot of influence in that kind of like. It's not a self improvement, self validation, which for most cases, valuing your personality by others' perspective or what influences are not good in most cases, in my opinion, because if so, you won't have your core, your route, or whatever, which defines you. But like these kind of mentality, let's say, are a lot. I mean, are helping me a lot because I used to think I used to overthink a lot before, but now just fuck it. I'll do what I gotta do. Of course, that doesn't mean that I become lazy or something. I'll do what I gotta do. Like I said, I'll finish those tasks that I have set as a deadline on time. I've set whatever like task which requires this that fills requirements, and yeah, like don't be too lazy. Don't be too lazy. That would be a really bad habit which I used to have before, especially when I was a student, and especially like again when I was in the high school and middle school, uni. I was doing internship, so it's not too bad. I didn't study that much, but besides, I was pursuing the internship, so and eventually I landed my job, so there's not much to complain about it. But yeah, that's my point with this vlog. So the way back from the gym, I think I'm not vlogging because I'm not using my car, obviously. I'm not driving right now, and I haven't even visited my office today. But there's no one in the office, so it's like pretty much the same thing with or without commuting. So I rather working from my house recently. And yeah, I'm gonna digress a little bit, but the reason why I'm trying to go to this gym, which doesn't have a parking lot, is because I met a lot of people there, and the machines are really nice. So it's not only like all the machines are nice. I can train whatever I really want to. That is pretty important. But at the same time, there's a community. I've been like making a lot of friends over there, and there are a lot of jacked people. It doesn't have to be jack. You don't have to be jacked to become my friend. Because for instance, I was talking to my friend as well, and we both agree with it. But as long as you're like entertaining and you enjoy being with me as well, I don't give a fuck. You're like homeless, you're whatever, like mumbo jumbo, which I'm not even joking. If you're homeless, but like we are entertained or like enjoying our time, bro, let's go and grab a fucking McDonald's. It's on my treat. Oh yeah? Oh yeah. So yeah, text me, mate. Text me later if you're homeless, but like we can talk. There are a lot of, life out there, which for myself, for myself being, it'll be really difficult to experience a lot of things, but if we, talk together, share experiences, that becomes a knowledge, which hopefully in the future it helps your life to get improved. So yeah, actually, I kind of recognizing that I'm starting recognizing that my English all of a sudden becomes better when I'm not driving, because I can only focus on speaking in English. And I think it used to be like this before, but I had a guy who's from Morocco. I've been mentioning about him over and over, right? He was staying in my house for like, let's say 8 days ish, and I've been meeting him for like 10 consecutive days, like row, row, row. So I've been using a lot of English lately, and it really is helping me out. But only downside, not meeting him. Um, I'm not reading books recently, if I gotta be honest. Like how many days? Probably like a couple weeks. I gotta fix that. I really gotta fix that tonight. Restart reading meditation from Marcus Lissus or whatever. I always forgot his family name, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Wait, it's starting raining. Damn. All right. But anyways, I really enjoyed the vlog today, actually. Am I going to the office tomorrow? If I'm going to the office, I'll record both pre-workout and post-workout. But yeah, let's stop freaking deeply thinking. Just move on, make acts, and hopefully take a risk. And hopefully as well, the damage would be less, with the act or the fact taking that risk, which for me, going to the gym is obviously not a risk that I'm taking. And I think most of you do understand that, because more or less it's a selfish thing. You just keep working out by yourself and improving, like checking your mirror and, oh, my triceps are big, oh, my biceps are big, oh, it's becoming big, guy, oh, I benched 110, 120 kilograms. That's impressive, first of all, but you get my point, right? So yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow as well on the car again. Tomorrow's gonna be pool day, but regardless, let's not focus about tomorrow. I'm gonna focus about today's push day. So as always, I really appreciate you watching and have a good one. Peace.